Welcome to Outsider Watches. Today we'll be looking at the new for 2022 Longines Hydroconquest 39mm ceramic bezel diver's watch. Quick check before we begin. This is my Grand Seiko SBGX 261. It's 37mm and it has the brilliant 9F62 quartz movement. In this example, that's running with an accuracy of about 1 second per year. So I bought this 39mm Hydroconquest just last week in May 2022, just after its release. It's been available in larger sizes for a couple of years now, but I've been waiting hopefully since for a 39mm version to be released. I've actually owned the 41mm black version with the aluminium bezel insert since 2008, and I've got real affection for that watch. It was my first really nice watch, and it's still in fantastic condition and keeping excellent time after almost 14 years of use, having been serviced about 2 years ago by Longines. I decided to go for the 39mm version this time, as I just felt it might be slightly better for my 6.5-inch wrist. So to the original, it's 41mm case diameter, around 12mm case height, 50mm lug to lug. So it's just on the border of being too big for my 6.5-inch wrist. Polished case sides, as opposed to the brushed case sides on the newer version. And you can see the 6, 9 and 12 numerals a la Explorer 1. Quite a big difference in size, as you can see. You'll notice as well that the ceramic bezel on the blue version is a little bit tidier, a little bit less cluttered. As for the bracelets, the bracelets are virtually identical, apart from the fact that the 41mm comes with a 21mm bracelet, and the 39mm comes with a 19mm bracelet. I'm a bit disappointed by the clasp on both models, and I was hoping when the new ceramic version was released that they would address the slightly cheap feeling clasp, but they haven't done so. Maybe that's something for the future, because I think for the sake of a few pounds, I think they could make a much nicer clasp for this watch and really set it off. I think the 39mm version sits pretty well on my 6.5-inch wrist. And certainly for anybody with a smaller wrist than mine, I would wholeheartedly recommend the 39mm version. 12mm case height, 47mm lug to lug on this smaller version. Ceramic bezel insert, 120 click unidirectional bezel with quite a nice action. And the important thing, if you're a Seiko owner like myself, is that the bezel lines perfectly with the 12. Bezel also lines up perfectly with the original 41mm version. It sits slightly larger on the wrist. And again, that thicker bracelet does make quite a difference for a small wrist. I prefer the 19mm version of my new blue version, although of course a 20mm would be even better in terms of changing straps. I'm really impressed with the sunray dial. I think it's beautiful blue. Sunray really catches the light beautifully. Brushed sides on the case, 316L steel in both watches, but I prefer the brushing if I'm completely honest. The centre links of the bracelet are polished. If I was really honest, if I was really nitpicking, I'd like to see those brushed as well. Fairly discreet date window there. Possibly it will be nicer with a blue background and white numerals, but again, nitpicking probably. So we'll have a look at a loom shot. Beautiful blue loom. Notice the second hand on the new ceramic version has a loomed pip, which is really useful. Nice bright loom, very effective, and the blue matches the colour of the watch beautifully. Really like the case back on this watch. It's closed case back but beautifully engraved. As you can see, those lugs, they do taper down quite dramatically, so that makes the watch wear smaller. I think that's a really good looking watch and I'm really pleased with it. So if we do a loam shot with the original version, a green loom this time, still effective and looks nice against the black of the watch. No loomed second hand though. Having said that, in the daylight you can see that the second hand on the original version has a red tip, which I think is really beautiful, really effective, and just sets the dial off nicely. Well, that's all from me, so thanks for watching this comparison. I'm new to this game, so any constructive comments would be really welcome, and if you'd like to subscribe or give me a like, that would be fantastic. Thanks for watching.